Hey y'all, it's time for another discussion board, and this time it's going to be about a game that's coming out this week. Forspoken drops on the 24th, and let me tell you, I might be a little worried about this game, and I think a lot of other people are too. And I want to know, are you still looking forward to this game? Do you think there's going to be a problem? Let's have a discussion board. Let's talk about the things we've been seeing about Forspoken and what the future holds if this game either is successful or if it fails. So let's get right into it. So for the past couple days, I've just seen the hype just die down. And even before that, I saw hate for this game immediately, which I talked about in a former video. We have a black woman protagonist in a Square Enic game, a Japanese developed game. And initially it's like, oh wow, that's dope. I never thought I'd see the day. But that comes with some problems and some thoughts from other people. There was a creator that, was asked to display this game and showcase this game. And one red flag that brought was the fact that, so they wanted to work with this creator, and when this creator quoted them their price, they got back 70% less than what they asked. A black woman got 70% less of what they asked for in a game that has protagonists that looks like them. But the problem is, of course this happens a lot in gaming, especially with women and black women, that they don't get paid as much as other creators, or they don't get the same opportunities. But also, who's in the writing room from this game? Yes, we got a black protagonist, we have a woman protagonist, but who is on the writing board? Who is developing this game? Who is behind what this character represents? It's not black women. And if you don't see why that's a problem, let me explain to you real quick. So if this game actually fails, if the game is somehow not good, that kind of hurts two things. One, okay, that gives the thoughts in people's head that nobody wanted this type of protagonist and that they can't succeed, versus, okay, maybe it failed because we didn't have the right people in the writing room writing a story for a character that they know nothing about, that they can't identify with. They're just basing it off of what they hear or the stereotypes that go on in the media about people of other cultures. So if this game fails, it's a lose-lose situation regardless, because if you remember the interview about Final Fantasy and why, when someone asks about diversity and the lack of black characters, and they said, well, we wanted to be accurate to the times. I'm like, so you telling me there was no black people in medieval times, but there was dragons and Mughals and magic and stuff? Okay, that's strike one. Strike two, you have a game with a black woman and no black woman was writing her story, and immediately people were already complaining about the way she talks, it was annoying, and people were already ready for it to fail because of who this game starred. So again, Forspoken is looking kind of shaky, and I just really wonder, how does it affect the rest of gaming and the future of gaming? Because will they look at it like, well, nobody wants these characters because black women protagonists, black main protagonists don't sell, versus the actual problem that it may be, well, you had no black writers in the room. But they're not gonna do that. They're gonna base it off of all of these things that's going on. Because a lot of people won't be playing because of this, because it doesn't feel right. And I understand they have their right to feel that way. But that also, from people that run a business or from people that are tone deaf about situations, they're not gonna look at the fact that, oh wow, we messed up, we didn't have people writing and depicting this culture the right way. No, they're gonna look at it like, nah, they just didn't want that. And it's just another instance of games failing before they even get a chance. We saw this last year, and I knew this was gonna happen. A lot of games did not get a fair chance last year because they were criticized before they even came out. And some of those games were good. Now, I don't know how this game is gonna play because it isn't out yet. And hopefully I'm able to play it, but hopefully it's not as bad as folks think it is. Even with the demo, I didn't understand some of the complaints people had when the demo was made to showcase the gameplay. But there were people complaining about the lack of story. The story was not good. I'm like, it's not a story demo. It's a demo to show you exactly how the gameplay is. And I thought the gameplay was pretty fun. But it wasn't the full game, and yet it's already being judged by pretty much a tech demo to show you how this game runs. So this is another instance of a game probably failing before it comes, but I really don't want it for this game. It's because we haven't seen many protagonists like this. It's something different. Again, I want to see it succeed, but there are too many problems to where it might not. And if you're not feeling this game, I would understand. But there are also people who are just hating with no real reason besides what the protagonist looks like. And that's just me being honest. If you disagree, that's fine. But how do y'all feel about Forspoken? Will it do well? Are you still excited to play it? Do you see a problem with it? Is there a bigger conversation to be had about who we have in these writing rooms? Yes, I know it's a Japanese company making this JRPG, but those writers are here. Those writers can have people that can actually understand and identify what the culture being presented in these games. I don't want failure to be an excuse for gamers and companies to not make more characters that are different and diverse, because it's not fair. But what do you think? I appreciate y'all for watching. Definitely comment your opinion. Look, in no way do I feel I'm right. It's just my opinion. We can talk about it in a healthy manner. Just leave how you feel in the comments, and let's have a discussion. Y'all have a good one, and I'll holler at y'all.